Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Hovey Fellow, and today we are talking about the Bigfoot Killer. In the year of 1975, in the Cass Corridor neighborhood of Detroit, Michigan, which is now referred to as the Midtown area, the Bigfoot Killer creeped the streets late at night preying on the women of the area. The Cass Corridor was once a thriving suburb that fell on economic decline during the Great Depression, turning those beautiful Victorian mansions into tenement housing. It had a vibrant art scene, but soon became a dumping ground for vulnerable people, which caused a spike in crime in the area. The Bigfoot Killer preyed on vulnerable, impoverished prostitutes between the months of February and October of the year of 1975. He took the life of a total of 7 women by first raping them, beating them, stabbing them, or strangling them to death. Of these women, Valinda Brown, Julie Brown, Virginia Fauci, Naomi Hall, Andrea Coxton, Eora Dick, and Dorothy Holmes were the names of all of them that unfortunately died at the hands of him. Of them, 5 of them were Black and 2 of them were white. His youngest victim was the age of 16, with his oldest victim being the age of 43. 4 additional women were raped by him, but able to get away and contact the authorities. It was because of these women that the police were able to get some sort of description of the suspect and compile a facial sketch, although they didn't release it to the public right away. He was believed to be a tall, Black man between the ages of 30 to 35 with facial hair and afro, which was probably most of the Black men in that area at the time. These women all said that he had abnormally large hands and feet, which is how he was given the name the Bigfoot Killer. Because of the area, some people also called him the Cass Ripper or the Cass Strangler. It was also noted that he was driving a beige Oldsmobile and lured these women in by offering them $15 in exchange for sex, which in 1975 was like $90.07 in today's money. He then threatened them with a knife, raped them, and killed them. We know that at least one of these women was found beaten to death in a motel room. As time went along, the residents of the Cass Quarter grew tired of being in the dark. They were getting more information once word traveled from victims and the families of the victims than they were getting from the actual police. This caused hundreds of the residents of the area to rally together in front of the police station and protest their concerns. They accused the police of negligence and abuse of power. They believed that because of these women's social status and the area that they were in, that the police were not taking the case as seriously as they should have been and withholding vital information from the public, which put more women in the area in danger. Reasons being that they did not release the facial sketch to the press, and the number they were given to the tip line was unavailable at nighttime, which is when the crimes were more likely to occur. In January of 1976, 29-year-old Carl Mayweather Jr., a wealthy Black Detroit native, fitting the description of the suspect, was arrested during an attempted rape of a woman in River Rouge. His criminal record showed that he was a serial offender, but due to his social status, he was given a suspended sentence for a recent offense of similarity. It was noted during booking him that he wore a size 12 and a half in shoes. I would call that a big foot. Carl became the prime suspect in the case and was charged with rape and robbery in February of 1976. However, as the investigation unfolded, authorities were given a solid alibi by Carl for at least 4 of the murders in the Bigfoot case. Because of this, he was no longer the prime suspect, and that was the last major development that we had in the Bigfoot killer case. Carl did eventually get charged for 3 counts of rape, armed robbery, and then committed to a mental facility. Whether it was voluntary or involuntary, we don't know. The Bigfoot killer just vanished, and the case unfortunately went cold. But the questions still remain. Did he continue killing? Hmm. Did he get scared and stop? Did his last victim kill him and dispose of him on her own? Did someone figure out who he was and chose to take matters into their own hands? What made him stop? Is he still alive to this day? That would make him between the ages of 80 to 85 years old. If he is, then maybe he will confess it on his deathbed. I personally think that maybe he died of AIDS. There have been many theories over the years, but nothing has actually ever been confirmed. Tell me in the comments what you guys think. And thank you for watching episode 3, Hovey Fellow, about the Bigfoot killer.